Hi guys, this is a quick video of what I did for my TV in order to raise it up a bit. These two things here I got from Walmart from the craft department. It was a square box that had a string attached on one end. So I took the string off and I pounded in or pulled out staples that were in there from the string. And then what I did is on each corner I used these felt pads. I placed them on each corner of the boxes just so that the boxes are not directly down on the surface. And this part here I have to touch up someday, but not today. But I put each of these felt feet pads on each corner of these boxes. Then I set the boxes down. And then I got a white board from the Home Improvement Center. The board I had to cut down to size to the length of the TV. And then after I had cut the board down, I had painted all the edges of the board. Painted the edges the same color that the surface of the board is. And then what I did is I took one of the square boxes, I set it on the board, penciled out an outline of the board, and then I put these feet on each corner of the outline boxes onto the board, and I had placed the board on the boxes. And then that way I could have the TV raised up a few inches, and I don't have the sound bar covering up the remote sensor, which is right in the middle at the bottom of the TV. So I couldn't even use the remote before if I wanted to, unless if I moved the sound bar off to one end. So I got the TV sitting on the board, and then in back what I also did, I got one of these super long power strips. It's about 5 foot long and it has 9 outlets on it spaced out. And by having this super long power strip, it allows enough room to plug in whatever device that needs to be plugged in. Some devices have these big wall adapters on that plug into the wall. And with a tiny power strip, I just didn't have the room to plug everything in. So I went over to another store, picked up this nice 5 foot long power strip, just so I had enough room to plug everything in. And back here, got an adapter in, and then the white rectangular is the smart device, turning the light on and off, and regular plugs. And another adapter that has this LED glowing on it. So I got everything plugged in there and spaced out, and it's been working pretty good. And what I did is I put the cable box and my DVD player on one end. I put my stereo on the other end. And yes, the Roku unit I am pulling out. And before I do get rid of the Roku unit, I did factory reset it. And by factory resetting the Roku, it takes it back to manufacturer defaults and your account is not on there. So I got that reset, so that's ready to go. And then I put the sound bar in front of everything. It's still up front, but not in front of the TV directly, covering up the remote sensor. And right now I just have it on my channel. And that's what I did. I had to raise up the TV a little, just so that the remote sensor was not covered up. And here's another tip that I did. The TV that I have has a USB port on it. And if I have a movie or something on a flash drive, I can plug the flash drive into the TV and watch the movie that is on it. But what I did, instead of having the flash drive plugged directly into the TV, I plugged in a USB extension cable. I have the flash drive plugged into the cable, and then the cable plugs into the back of the TV. And then that way I don't have to tilt the TV to try and find a USB port. And plus, it also saves wear and tear on the USB port on the TV. And then that way I would rather have the cable take the abuse. And when that gets worn out, it's just easier to replace this cable. Just easier to unplug the cable and put a new cable in. And I can just have the USB flash drive just sitting under there. And I can have the sound bar cover up the front. And the flash drive will be there ready to be used when I want to use it. And plus I also have the computer plugged into the TV. And that's so I can do my video editing on there and all kinds of stuff like that. Leila, that ain't for you. And I think you're emailing someone. Come on. Whoever you're emailing, Leila, they're not gonna be happy. That ain't for you. Silly. You silly kitty. Oh. Silly.